Hey Alex here. So there's kind of a big story going on in our brethren's community, FIFA, about their Ultimate Team mode, and as you can see from the headline, EA Gate trending as employee allegedly caught selling FIFA 21 cards for cash. Now, this is not a new thing in the Ultimate Team world with employees either selling them for cash or goods. We can look back in Madden's history to allegations. Now, nothing's ever been proven here. This isn't even proven. It's just some screenshots that we'll go into in a bit about trading them for things as little as weed, right? Granting stuff to their friends. And so it's been something in the community for quite a while, but I want to give my thoughts on what happened in FUT and why I'm glad Mutt is not FUT here after a word from our sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. There is a special going down, by the way, at Rock Bottom here in a couple days, which I will reveal more tonight on the channel. I just want to kind of tease you into it. FUT and an employee basically that had a grant tool. Basically, employees at EA, certain employees. Now, I think this used to be more widespread. Many more employees used to have this tool than they have it now, so it's gotten pared down recently. Basically being able to grant yourself it was one of the work privileges at EA. You get to grant yourself and have whatever FUT team, whatever you want. One guy that I've heard from that I talked to, I didn't really talk to, basically read it. Yeah, I talked to him. I read his comment. Basically said he was playing on Stadia, Mutt, and the Mutt team on Stadia was better than that guy's main account over on Xbox, which is wild because there really is no account or anything at all unless you pull them all in Stadium, which was almost impossible to do, to pull all those cards because it's such pack odds and everything, and the Stadium market being awful, they're not even up and listed. It's even worse than the PC market. So with that said, employees have that as one of their benefits. Now it's clearly gonna get looked at even harder. It has been looked at, and I think even harder, with employees selling for extra cash FIFA 21 cards. Now, a lot of these things, and I'll go through the story here before I give more opinion on it. Basically, what happened was trading out. Okay, so basically, the story ended up being this guy, this developer, which I guess I go to this Reddit one, basically selling these cards, not auctionable, tradable, right? Untradables. For $1,000, $1,400, $1,700 for NAT cards, because in FIFA, some of these cards are over 10 million coins. They're super expensive. In Mutt, when we get golden tickets that are 6 to 7 to 8 million, I flipped out last year when that happened. That was the worst. So FIFA is more used to it, to having a lot more unobtainable cards for regular players, and at a certain level, it's fine, right up to 1 million coins. That's fine numbers for cards to go at 2 million, okay. But that level is just insane. One of the reasons why I'm glad Mutt is not FUT at all. FUT's a far inferior Ultimate Team experience in my opinion. They got SBCs, which are cool, and the chemistry is a nice system, but overall I think Mutt does Ultimate Team a lot better. So these expensive cards that basically are, extinct on the market, the devs are hey, wait, we can make money off that by, giving players these cards, by selling them. So the developer makes money, or these devs, EA's not cut into it, but the players are now getting the cards that they want that are not on the market. So here's the thing, right? The fault here is obviously with the person that's, stealing from their company, but also the company themselves that make these cards extinct as they are. FIFA Ultimate Team, I'm not really a part of that community. I've played the game, but that just needs to happen, right? Cards not being available that people want to use and being that rare, that expensive, I think it's just an awful experience for the end user, right? To make you have to be basically a content creator, basically somebody that has to drop 3 stacks of high society in order to afford the best players to play in Weekend League, right? Whereas EA right now, the best card in the game, or the most expensive, Aaron Rodgers, you can literally get basically for free just by leveling your team, and getting level 90 for the 97 power-up pass, right? So the best card in this game, easily obtainable. Even though he's expensive, he's there. He's ours. So we'll see what they do with golden tickets. I hope they don't make those bad drops again. But overall, I think EA themselves needs to look at themselves in the mirror, right? If our devs are selling the cards and people are paying that much for them, one, those guys got to go, right? The people that are, selling them, because, it's kind of like a breach of trust of the company stealing their assets and selling them. And then two, we also need to fix our pack odds, fix our SBCs, fix everything with it. So a few things need to change in FIFA, in my opinion. But again, I'm not a big portion of that community. So if you think differently, if you do play FIFA, you can let me know what your opinion on expensive cards are in the game. So with that said, obviously this employee is getting fired. We'll see if EA thinks it's that big of a deal to take to court, because lawyers are expensive and to take him for, I don't know how many times he did this. Like, these are just screenshots, right? This could very well be fake. And I want to let that be known. I guess it's middle way through the video. I should have let that known up front. I think I did say something. These could very well be faked, right? Because this has been something for quite some time. And we've heard stories about it, but never any conclusive proof. So EA is going to restrict it. And I mean, like, in the end, like, how is this that much different for, like, if we're talking about, like, competitive advantage in Weekend League and getting cards for free from winning EA giveaways, right? EA gives away, 97s, 98s on a daily basis just by showing up in their streams to promote their game. And that, you can see, is a marketing expense, right? Is this a marketing expense? Not really. Horrible argument, okay? Awful. I'm just trying to look at it from, like, every side that I possibly can. And, some stuff's going to stick to the wall. So it isn't really, like, necessarily, like, this is my point. But it does, like, breed a little bit of corruption. And with that said, is maybe EA just not paying their devs? I know they pay their, basically, game testers out, like, minimum wage, or essentially just over minimum wage to test their games, which is a grueling task. And we can see they don't do a very good job, basically, on a lot of those, dropped pass bug that came into the game earlier this year, the fall forward glitch from a couple years ago, and many other glitches that they've introduced that the game testers should have caught. So a lot of it is coming from that, is that, hey, they're making thousands of dollars off the hustle, right? And we can take a look at a little EA gate on the Twitters. They're making thousands of dollars off the hustle, but maybe EA, if they just, paid their employees more, respected them more, it wouldn't fucking happen like that, and people wouldn't have to resort to scamming. But some people are gonna scam, and it's not even a scam. Selling cards, stealing company property, I guess is a better way of saying it, to make money. And then, like, going through the FIFA community, right? You're gonna tell me the ban for sideways animal, like, dude, this is happening in MUT too, right? If you don't put, like, people have used the auction house on the companion app and gotten their accounts banned for that too. And, like, a lot of people are saying, oh, this is on EA's badness. No, I mean, these are obviously rogue employees, right? You can't really, like, I like to shit on EA as much as possible, and I did earlier in this video saying, hey, make the cards more affordable for the rest of your community, and you won't really have this problem of people having to pay just to get the cards in their account with spending, they're not even up on the market. So, like, here it is, right? People get banned for sniping on the companion app, and it's awful. I'm trying to connect the two. You're going to tell me to get banned for sideways animals when they run a black market? Like, the thing is, EA doesn't run it, though. It's a couple employees, so. Yeah, I really sympathize for all these that grinded days and days of FUT or spent thousands and thousands of store-bought loot boxes only to have the grind basically invalidated by EA's ability to grant 50 million worth of cards for a fraction of value. Are you guys angry that EA gives away cards for free that you guys grind for? Like, in my opinion, if EA would make the game better if they took a page from MLB The Show and made the grind better, right? I don't like the giveaways. I wish they just give away stuff in-game, and they'd take the right steps with the MUT Hero promos, with getting so many 95s and 97s, basically for grinding the game. But yeah, when cards are 10 million coins plus, it's awful. Imagine someone went all on him and paid someone to upgrade him and change him into RTFF. So a guy that made 100 million TP the same day. Just imagine. Yeah. So a lot of stuff. Here's one of the original pictures that kind of set it off. Overall, I do want to hear what you guys have to say about this. I mean, it is awful that devs are giving away, but, like, I actually wouldn't mind if EA had an opportunity for us to just pay for cards with cash, right? Like MLB The Show does. Just allow us to put cash into the game and boom, give us our coins, give us our cards that we pay for, right? If there's, like, that's one of the things is why is this a problem when EA could just, like, literally make a business out of it, right? Hey, look at the new 99 overall Tom Brady's in the store for a certain amount of dollars, which wait, they actually did that in MUT this year. Can't they do that with more cards? Be like, hey, all right, you're going to get an NAT this card if you put, if you do $25, okay? Boom, it's on your squad. Good. I don't see how EA doesn't see this as a business opportunity going forward. All the bank coin sales, yeah. Coin selling too is a big thing. So like that's like, I mean, that's the reason why third parties filter into the market, right? Because we can buy them for cheaper than spending on packs. And I don't know, dude. Like EA needs to offer a solution to this business wise in their sense, on first party person wise, versus having their devs go rogue. So we'll see what kind of changes EA makes. I'm sure none of us will ever hear about it. It'll be internal only. And that's the end of the video. That's my opinion. What's your opinion on EA Gate and devs selling stuff on the side market, on the black market? Thanks for watching. Call to action. See you tomorrow.